Yep, Charlamagne Tha God, the prince of pissing people off, the ruler of rubbing you the wrong way, the architect of aggravation, and right now you're watching NKE Media. Get at us. Peace.
This is Knox right now, NKE Media. You're currently locked into an interview with somebody that I rate highly, not just an interview, but in terms of work rate, in terms of just character, in terms of a lot of stuff. I don't want to overhype it, but yeah, he's a very accomplished man already. Mr. Charlamagne Tha God. How are you doing, man?
What's up, man? Now, a lot of overselling going on here in the UK about me. It's a great ego boost, though.
Now, the first thing I want to talk about, because I think you are the president of the black skin movement, because obviously you've got Envy there, light skin, you got Angie, light skin. Like I resonate with you in that sense because we don't get treated fair. Like, how do you feel about that?
I ain't never thought about it, to be honest with you. I hear people, you know, I do the light skin, dark skin thing in jest, but I'm not gonna let nothing like skin complexion, you know, stop what I'm able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody tell me the color of my skin won't allow me to accomplish something. You know what I'm saying?
An awareness to the situation that no one's ever done before in a specific way, like.
Well, I mean, in the case of the Breakfast Club, it's like the awareness is, yes, I'm dark skinned and Envy's light skinned. Like, if you got eyes, then you're aware of that. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask you as well, because talking of light-skinned people, you've said many a time that Drake is one of your least favorite artists for a variety of reasons, including the fact that he sings and stuff like that. What are actually your favorite Drake tracks? That's what I've always wanted to know.
I like a lot of the stuff he's put out recently. You know what I mean? I like 0 to 100. I like Started From the Bottom off the last album. Anytime he raps, like when it's just bars and it's aggressive and like the verse off Stay Scheming, you know? That was yeah. Like when he does that, I'm like, all right.
Have you heard that he's been recently he's had to pay out like a certain amount of money because he stole a verse?
Yeah, the rapping Forte, which was crazy to me because I didn't know that you had to do that. You know how many rappers do that? Like Jay-Z's been doing that to Big for years. People do that to Hov. People have done that to everybody. I just thought it was like you're paying homage. Like French Montana's whole verse on Loyal is Biggie. True. You know, it was Biggie and Jay. True. So it's like I didn't know rappers could get paid for that. I had no idea.
Can you respect that?
Oh man, listen, I'm not mad at the guys like rapping Forte for getting their money, but I think it'll really make the art whack. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if Jay couldn't sample big rhymes. What would Give It To Me sound like? You know what I mean? That's the line. When the Remy's in the system, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's crazy.
All right, cool. Obviously, we've got a short amount of time, so moving on swiftly. You recently had Joe Budden and Hollow the Don on the Breakfast Club and talking about the total slaughter battle that's actually happening.
Joe owes me money too. Joe owes me $1,000. He never paid me our money. He owes us $1,000. I want more money, Joe.
I heard that, Joe.
I haven't seen him though, but he owes us $1,000. Don't duck your payments, Mr. Budden.
What do you think about the whole battle rap culture and mainstream culture collaborating?
I love it, but you know, a lot of mainstream artists gonna get embarrassed because that's what those battle rap guys do. Now, don't get me wrong, Joe Budden held his own. You know, he didn't really have the delivery or cadence of a battle rapper. He had the bars, and I think that's what a lot of battle rappers have that a lot of mainstream artists don't have. They just have that delivery and that cadence and that charisma and the way to slow down and say something perfectly to make the crowd be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, more so like when I listen to Joe, it's not like he was in the studio spitting a hot verse. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree with that.
As opposed to battle rapping and controlling the crowd. So, I mean, hey man, I think it's dope, but I think a lot of mainstream artists get embarrassed. Plus, you gotta think them battle rappers, they want it. They want to embarrass mainstream artists. They want you. You're the one that has sold the records and are in the positions that they probably want to be in, but haven't gotten in and probably never will be in. So they're gonna take all that anger and aggression out on you. I wouldn't want those problems.
Which two mainstream artists would you see, or would you want to actually battle?
Jay, Buster. I think Busta would be. Busta in his prime would be dope. I don't know about Busta now, but Busta got the delivery, he got the voice. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Busta would be dope. He's too easy a target right now, though. That wouldn't be good for him.
What's wrong with Busta?
I mean, Busta's like 400 pounds now. Like he hasn't had an album out in a while. It's too easy right now for a battle rapper to go against Bust. I wouldn't do that if I was Bust right now. I can't really see nobody else though. Who else would be dope in a battle?
No one from Wu-Tang. Maybe it's like a Legends match. Maybe it's like it's all old school from the 90s kind of beat.
Nah, man. The OGs wouldn't fare well in that right now.
Who's?
No, not Pap.
Why not Pap? He's lyrical. He's got.
I don't know, but I mean, Remy might. Remember when Remy and Lady Luck went at it? Remy might could do it when she could have comes home. Remy might.
True. Well, all right, this is my last question now. Obviously, like I've said in the introduction, you've done a lot of things in terms of, you know, you've got your MTV2 show, you've got The Breakfast Club, obviously, you've got your the Brilliant Idiots podcast, which I thoroughly enjoy as well. How do you manage to stay so grounded? Because a lot of people, after they've achieved a certain amount of success, they will, you know what I mean, they will put this like bubble around them to kind of isolate themselves from the people that they're supposed to be reaching. How do you go about just keeping humble and staying grounded?
My father always told me a long time ago, he said, any man that achieves any level of success or acquires some wealth and changes, they never knew who they were to begin with. So I mean, I've always knew who I was as an individual, and whether I'm doing this or not doing this, I'ma still be me. So
good to hear. You heard it here. You know what I mean? Obviously, thank you very much for appearing on NKE Media.